Founders Fund confirms $3 billion in new capital across two funds. Founders Fund, the investment firm led by its controversial co-founder Peter Thiel and partners Keith Rabois and Brian Singerman, has closed on $3 billion in new capital across two investment funds, TechCrunch confirmed. News of the firm's latest fundraising close was first reported in Axios. The firm's $1.2 billion Founders Fund VII closed in December and follows on the heels of a $1.3 billion Fund VII, which closed in 2016. The firm's first growth fund, which raked in $1.5 billion, closed on Monday as well, according to a spokesperson for the investment firm. An additional $300 million in commitments is coming from the firm's partnership to round out the $3 billion figure. Fundraising for the new investment vehicles was first reported in the Wall Street Journal last October, and it follows the reunion earlier in 2019 of Rabois and Thiel, two of the most notorious members of the PayPal mafia that's produced a number of billionaire entrepreneurs and investors. The speed with which Founders Fund has been able to raise new capital is matched by the firm's alacrity in deploying new dollars, according to industry watchers. Rabois in particular has made a splash at Founders Fund since joining the firm, investing large sums in competitive rounds, investors said. But the firm's success in fundraising is likely due to the returns it has been able to reap for its limited partners. For its 2011 vintage Fund IV, Founders Fund has more than quadrupled every dollar that the fund committed to $4.60, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, thanks to investments in Airbnb and Stripe Incorporated. That figure compares favorably to the industry average of $2.11. Meanwhile, the firm's third fund saw its returns increase to $3.80, 75 cents more than the industry average. Founders Fund partner described how the firm's investment practices differ from other venture capital investors in a wide-ranging interview with TechCrunch last year. As for how decisions get made, Bannister explained that the voting structure is dependent on the size of the check. So you'd meet with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 partners, depending on your investing stage, she told attendees. Because she's looking at very early stage startups, for example, she doesn't have to meet with many people to make a decision. As dollar amounts gets larger, she continued, you're looking at full GP oversight, including the involvement of senior members like Brian Singerman and Keith Rabois, and that can a little more difficult. VC Cyan Bannister on who decides what at Founders Fund, and much more. At Axios, Dan Primack reported that the growth fund would write checks of $100 million at least. The firm's investment decisions would be structured with any two investment team members agreeing to back D. For more on this story, visit the news article link.